Hi Capricorn, welcome to your September 2022 love and relationships reading. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle and this is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Capricorn, this can be reversed energy, of course. If you're cross-watching for Capricorn, it may resonate as that person. And Capricorn, I'm tapping into an energy of a person that's around you physically or energetically in the month of September. So let's have a peek behind the curtain here at what's going on with Capricorn's person of interest. Now this can be reversed energy, of course, so keep that in mind. It can sometimes resonate as yourself. So Capricorn, let's see what's going on. For the month of September, Capricorn's person of interest. If at any time during the reading you're enjoying it, getting something out of it, then please do me a favor, Capricorn, and press that thumbs up button, the like button. It really does mean the world to my channel. It's very important to help get the word out. If you could share me on your social media as well, I'd love it if you would do that, Capricorn. Help me out. If you're a newcomer, I'd love to have you consider subscribing at some point. Welcome, guys, and of course welcome to all of my regular viewers. You guys are the greatest. Let's see here. Capricorn, I'm going to get a couple of oracle cards. Firstly, let's get one for the feminine energy. Now, as most of you are aware, this is not about sex or gender. You can resonate as masculine or feminine. We have that within us. So take it as it resonates. You'll know who's who here. Capricorn. So let's take a look. The energy around the feminine for my beautiful Capricorns for the month of September. The energy around the feminine for Capricorn in the month of September. Athena. Wisdom, strategy on the battlefield, making the wise choice. Very Queen of Swords like energy that I'm feeling around that for the feminine. Now let's take a look at the masculine energy. The masculine energy for this reading for Capricorn for September. Vulcan. Okay, there's a certain focus here. I get an understated energy around this person, someone who kind of flies under the radar. Perhaps not so showy. But I get this person is, well, they could be an inventor. They could literally make something with their own hands, or they just have some great ideas for things. This is someone who has the power to make things happen. Okay, let's see. What is the connecting energy between these two? Kind of I want to say it feels a little bit like on the loner energy around that person, the Vulcan energy. Someone who's used to doing things on their own. Let's see. What is the connecting energy for this reading for Capricorn? The connecting energy, Spirit. Oh, two came out. I'm going to take them both. We've got someone sad here. And, okay. Yeah, I get this as an energy. I get it as this is Queen of Swords energy here. Two sides of the Queen of Swords. On one hand, there's great knowledge, and with knowledge comes power and the ability to see things clearly when it comes to other people's actions, other people's choices, seeing it objectively. And then there's the flip side of that, where perhaps we can get our emotions involved and become quite sad, disillusioned, maybe even a little bit depressed because of other people's actions and attitudes towards us. So it feels like finding the balance between those and not being completely closed off from our emotions, so as not to, sometimes what we do not to feel, right? Not to feel pain, not to feel sadness. We close off our emotions or attempt to. There's an energy here of learning from things that have happened, but not holding on to the sadness of how it's making us feel. It feels like the need to move on from feelings of disempowerment or disillusionment. And you may be doing that, Capricorn, by working around the home, the garden, pottering about the house, working on your career, your business in whatever way. When it comes to love, it seems like you may have put it on the back burner for a little while here, but it's a necessary course of action. It's the wise choice. And then we've got Vulcan over here, who seems to be someone around you in your vicinity, and we'll take a look at him as we go along. All right, whoops, that one went out of control, but let's see. Oh yeah, is it any wonder it went out of control? This does feel like, yeah, it just feels like I can't control anything, so you know what, I'm just going to step away. Yeah, I see that. It's too much. It's too much to feel, too much to think about. I'm going to take myself out of it to quiet my life, to quiet and calm my mind, because something was too much. Okay. It does feel like a sense of containment, trying to contain the energy around you. There is an element of control around that as well. Now, I feel that's around the feminine. Now, around this other person, I'm actually getting something strategic. Okay, let's see. The Ace of Swords, there's that idea. The inventiveness of this Vulcan energy. And I want to pull over these other two cards here before I talk about Vulcan. Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. Wow, yeah, this person is highly strategic. And the Star in reverse. Okay, yes. Highly strategic. I feel this is the person we're talking about, this Vulcan energy. The other up here is this Athena energy, the feminine. Now, let's talk about Vulcan. The energy that I'm picking up around him is one of solution-oriented, someone who sees a problem and wants to find a solution. So there has been a situation in the past where they felt out of control, they were losing control, they wanted to get back control. And they've had this idea with this Ace of Swords, a solution. But they've had to delay. They've had to delay this solution. We'll have to have a look at why that might be as we go along. Now, this is someone who has a lot of power in their strong air element. So we could be talking about someone with strong air in their chart, but it doesn't have to be. This person is very intelligent, very inventive when it comes to keeping their emotions in check and thinking rationally. And wasn't that what I was talking about up here? Okay. So you're both like that. You're both rational thinkers, or at least I feel that this person, that's their nature. For the feminine, I think that it's a conscious choice or effort to be that way, to take the emotions out of it and to think rationally, and it's calming your mind. This masculine energy, I feel, is like that just in general. Not getting a lot of emotion around this particular person. Now, this is someone who is highly skilled. They're respected for their skills. Good with their hands. I do get that sense around this person here making things with their hands or doing something with their hands. This is someone who is very practical in mind. Of course, in Vulcan, in mythology, crafted items that were not only beautiful but very practical, like the winged boots of Mercury. Achilles armor, Soul's sun chariot, and also Pandora, interestingly enough, the is his handiwork as well. Wow. So mastery and intelligence here. Wow. There's a little bit of ingenious kind of trickster energy around this as well that I'm feeling. The need to think outside of the box for a creative solution to a problem. Feeling like you may have been out of ideas in the past, but now you've got this idea and you're thinking, okay, wow, okay. Yeah, I think this masculine energy has now got this fresh idea when they were out of ideas. And they're using the power of their mind, this inventiveness, to solve this problem. Okay. All right. Now, it has an element of very detached energy that I'm feeling around it as well. So let's see. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse here. Now this is coming up as the Strength. So Capricorn, yeah, it feels like okay, I'm getting this. It's like the seed is out there, but it has not yet been planted. The seed has not been planted. Now, why is this coming up as a Strength? Let's have a look at the challenge. The Hanged Man. Okay, all right. It's like the seed is hanging there, dangling there, and this masculine energy has yet to act in planting the seed, doing anything with the seed. This is stuck energy here. Yeah, the challenge has for a long time, this person has been stuck, has not seen the way out, has felt overwhelmed, thought, gosh, what am I going to do? What's going to happen in my life? They haven't seen the way forward, and now they've had this bright spark, this idea. Okay, now I know what I want. Now I know what I'm going to do. So that's coming up as a Strength because now I feel they know they want to do after a long period of time of not knowing and being in this stuck energy. It's like they've discovered something. They've discovered a purpose. They've discovered a reason to get up in the morning, a reason to focus on their work. Yeah, it's like a newfound way of thinking for this person. Because I think for a long time they were really struggling with just day-to-day activities, getting up out of bed, going to work, cooking the food, all of that. It's like, it's very routine and mundane, but now they seem to have this, they're starting to get their spring in their step, they're starting to see a way out, they're starting to see things in their life in a different way. Now, Capricorn the Hope here is the Temperance in reverse. Yeah. This is interesting that it's coming up as a hope. Because the main thing that I'm thinking, that I'm feeling, rather than not thinking, feeling around this, is this sense of just wanting balance in their life, wanting to feel a sense of calm, a sense of peace. Because this energy of being stuck, feeling overwhelmed, has really affected this person in many different ways. I'm getting possibly even their health. So they are wanting to get back some more balance in their life. For a lot of them, they feel like they've been working a lot but have not experienced any joy, anything fun for a while. There's a sense of joylessness around this person. They feel like they've had to put off joy in their life in order to focus on things here that they've needed to take care of, possibly work or family obligations for some. Now the fear here is the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay. This person has suffered a lot in life. They've been hurt before. Who hasn't, right? But this person still is healing from a past situation which was particularly difficult. I feel deep down they still want a partnership. They still want someone in their life, but they're struggling with that need and balancing it out with the fear associated of the pain associated with whenever we bring someone into our life. For some of them here, there may be a third-party energy. It may be an ex, it may be children, it may be something here that could be affected if they do bring on or do open up and bring in somebody else into their world. And there's a fear that that's going to be problematic or disruptive in some way. The goal, Two of Swords, yeah. I feel that the goal here is ultimately to break the break some kind of, okay, I'm getting this coldness. It's like an ice wall, a barrier, a boundary. To break down the boundary, It's interesting though, because it's like they want to break down the boundary, but they also want to keep up a boundary. Like they want the boundary to come down when they want it to come down, but then pull it back up when they want it to when they want to pull it back up. But they don't get to, whenever we go into a partnership, you don't get full control over that. We have to let some people in. If we just have the boundary up, of course we'll never have that sense of partnership. But this person wants to let it down, but not fully. Ooh, okay. What's being avoided here? The Hermit. Well, they're avoiding the partnership, avoiding each other. I've got two people here who are just kind of avoiding this connection. One person is struggling with something that's made them despairing, sad. They may have tried to switch off their emotions here, focus on their home, tend their garden, which is obviously a metaphor for themselves, self-care, put love on the back burner for a while. And then we've got this masculine energy who's been working hard too, with a lot of duties and obligations in their world. And I get the two of you being very cold to one another, detached. In the environment, we've got the Knight of Cups, but there's potential here. I feel it's this, I'm not getting it from the feminine, I feel it's more from the masculine here, a strategy for bringing this together, bringing joy back, bringing balance back into their life. So a strategy. It may be asking them out on a date. They may be planning on some kind of a special occasion date or something like that I'm picking up. Capricorn, other person. This is somebody else, the Knight of Wands. Okay, so there's two people here. We've got this Knight of Cups, who I feel is this Vulcan energy. And then I've got the Knight of Wands, and that's somebody. These are two people, two knights. So this appears to be dates. I get dating, people who want to date the feminine, but the feminine is kind of just working on their own stuff right now. I see that. Now, an action to be taken. There's another knight here, Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords hasn't shown up, not yet. Okay, Knight of Pentacles is here. Oh gosh, I feel that there's going to be three offers Isn't that always the way, though, when the feminine's been healing, dealing with something that has been painful, just tending their own garden, dreaming, fantasizing about love? Yeah, absolutely. But more focused on routine matters, practical things, getting their life in order. And while they've been doing that, I feel like eyes are on them, obviously, and there's these 3 knights that are coming in. This is the dark horse. This is the one that you don't see coming. I think this is Vulcan. Oh, okay. This is the dark horse, the one you don't see coming. These other 2 are These other 2 are other people. This is Vulcan, this Knight of Pentacles, the dark horse you don't see coming. So if you're the feminine here, I think there's someone you don't see coming here, but they've obviously got their eyes focused on you. They've been planning, they've been strategizing this. Okay. What's hidden here is the Tower. Okay, well, this is going to be quite a shock when this person comes in, because I feel when they come in, they're going to be quite intense. And they're going to come in and make their intentions quite known in an intense kind of way. Wow. Well, that was unexpected, guys. Let's pull over the outcome card here, Capricorn, and we'll see what we will be talking about in the extended reading. 9 of Swords, okay. Someone's been planning, strategizing, worrying, stressing out about this move that they're going to make towards the feminine. So I see that. Let me talk about Athena for a minute. I want to do that. The energy around the feminine. Now, Athena, of course, associated with the owl, with the getting of wisdom. There's an energy here of the feminine using their head rather than their heart. This is someone who... Athena's interesting because she was beautiful, strong, rational, and she was also helped. She also helped Zeus in his decision making. So she was like the right hand woman, if you will. Yeah. She had a lot of planning, strategy. She's a goddess of war, but it's not about destruction here. It's more about strategy in leadership, the general on the battlefield, strategic. And I get this as someone who resolves disagreements without destruction. It's a very powerful kind of energy. Yeah, it feels like making the wise choice. Making the wise choice. Yeah. Well, there's one of these people that is trustworthy. The other 2, I think one of them is just kind of, I don't know. It feels a little bit like that person's just after a good time. I feel that's that Knight of Cups. And this Knight of Wands, I feel, is more, they want to travel, they want to have sexy times, coming in quite passionately. And then we've got this dark horse here, who you don't see coming. And I think that's the most likely for something long term, this person here. But he may not be seen at the present time because you're focused. If you're the feminine energy, you may be focused on one or both of these people here, the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So what I'll do is I'll take this to the extended, and we'll talk about it there. If this is your reading, then feel free to join me there. The link is down below. It'll be about a 30-minute reading. I'll be clarifying, going much further into detail. But before we go, I will pull a card from this deck. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com, or you can go to my Etsy store and purchase directly. The link is in the box below. Please do take a moment to press that thumbs up button before you go. Share me on your social media, especially if you feel a Capricorn this sounds like them, then feel free to forward my video to them. I'd love it if you would do that. Drop me a comment down below, and if you're a newcomer, please do subscribe. Okay, Capricorn, let's take a look. What is the message for Capricorn for the month of September? Capricorn, what does Capricorn need to hear? Okay, where do you fit? Where do you belong? Who do you belong with? Who's your tribe, really? Who do you see yourself with? Compatibility. Okay. That's kind of what I'm getting there. All right. Well, guys, let's talk about it more in the extended reading. I hope that you join me there. I do have an update to my channel. My update is in my Band of Gypsies, my channel membership. At the top tier level, at the $50 level, you get access to me once per month that you remain a member for 30 minutes for a personal reading. So if that's something that you're interested in, Capricorn, then click on the join button for more information, or look in the box for the link. The other levels that are below that, you can get access to the extended reads here on YouTube without ads. You can get early access to the YouTube readings, and also join me at the donation level as well. I'm always appreciative of that. Wishing you the best here, Capricorn. I'll see you in part 2, or I'll speak to you again very soon.